Hello and welcome to Awaken the Truth Within with Zoey Gold. Today we're going to take a look at how your actions can be not just mere actions and movements, but how you can actually progress towards the results that you want, the true desire of your heart, and how your actions and everything that you do internally and externally can be really, really effective and efficient. So for that purpose, let's take a look at these two ideas. And you maybe, of course, throughout the lifetime, you experience, no matter what your life experience have been and what you know about laws of the universe, laws of the mind, you've experienced glimpses of these explanations and insight that I'm going to give you. So it is very experiential. And many of you probably already read about these ideas from different books, but today I'm going to give you clarification that will help you understand it and utilize it even more. So this is something that one of the teachers, his name is Vadim Zeland, he calls this inner intention, the difference between inner intention and outer intention. Esther Hicks calls it alignment versus resistance, allowing yourself have it, going with the flow versus resisting it. So if we look at that notion of inner intention and outer intentions from how Vadim Zeland explains it. So inner intentions, and it's just his definition that he gives to things. So don't get stuck on definitions, just try to get the concept. So inner intention, as he calls it, is something that you, it's when you try to move the physical universe stuff, when you try to force it, to make it happen with your actions through, and it feels like effort, it feels like a lot of work, it feels like physical effort to do something. So basically you are trying to move the physical universe in order to line it up to get where you want to go, versus what he calls outer intention. It's something that it's like when you choose and set your intention in a way that the world, the universe helps you achieve that thing that you want, lines up all the cooperative components and gives you everything you need for the fulfillment of your goal, and universe is cooperating with you. Now, when we look at it from Esther Hicks and how I understand her explanation, is she talks about alignment. When you truly allow the good that you desire to come to you, when you align with who you truly are, when you align with the desired result, when you align with whatever is in your vortex that you already created when you gave the birth to that desire and when you asked for it and now it's given, and the thing that you need to do is to allow it to come, to release resistance, to line up with it, to tap in, turn on, and allow it to come. Now let's take, and this is this explanation of the same thing. Now let's take a look at this and even deeper. So that happens when, and you can relate to that, all of you can. For example, when you really are efforting, when you look at all the obstacles, all the things, and for example, it's the business or it's the relationship that you want to have, and you look at all the things, if it's like a new business that you need to learn, that you need to do, that you need to create, that you need to work, and it feels overwhelming. It feels like almost impossible. It feels like so many moving parts, and you're working so hard and struggling to understand it and struggling to make it work. And looking at all the facts, looking at the past experience, your past experience, and judging yourself based on that past experience, and giving definitions to yourself to what you can, to your abilities based on past experience. So basically your attention is stuck on the past. And you give your attention to physical universe facts. What is, how difficult it is, what you have, what you don't have, the resources that you don't have, etc. And you try to figure out within the limits that you put on yourself by looking at all the physical universe facts. You create these obstacles in your mind, logical maybe, intelligent maybe, if you look at it from the physical universe perspective, from your past, from your experience, from what you believe is possible for you in this particular area, and you try to move particles of the physical universe. And that is efforting. And with smaller ideas like moving the chair, you can see that it gives you the results. You can move the chair. But if, for example, you look at huge ideas like, for example, Wright brothers, who came up with an idea of the airplane a bit longer than 100 years ago. And before that, prior to that, people didn't believe they can even fly. Or 66 years from that moment, people actually went and stepped on the moon. That is, a feat that is unrecognizable. It is beyond comprehension of what was possible at, let's say, 100 years ago. That's just more than what a human can do when they just try to move physical universe stuff. It's something more. It's this dance when you and you, the higher, broader part of you, truly align, and spirit works with you and through you. The energy that creates the world, the infinite intelligence, works to and through you, and you truly operate at a completely different level. And that's what it means when the universe helps you. So you don't have to look at facts, and you don't have to try to move physical universe things in order to get there. While you can also do that, and that can be helpful, you can operate at a different level, at a level when everything, the world is helping you, everything is helping you, and everything lines up for you. That's when you truly understand your origin, and you truly understand that spirit created the physical universe. Spirit is therefore senior to physical universe. Spirit creates with ideas, and these ideas are senior to physical universe. And you are a spiritual being. You are a magnificent divine soul. You are this magnificent divine being. Therefore, you are senior to physical universe facts, and your ideas are senior to physical universe facts. And when you come from that perspective, when you truly understand, align, and unleash who you truly are deep within you, when you don't just try to believe it or try to learn about it, but when you really tap into the depth within you of that knowing, of that knowledge, of that being, of that magnificence, then you operate from your true power, your true potential. You are free from that resistance that we talked about earlier. You're lined up with whatever is perfect and right for you, with the true desire of your heart. And you operate in alignment with that infinite potential, infinite presence, infinite wisdom that flows to and through you all the time. And that is a completely different level, where things that seem impossible when you look from that small perspective of the human mind, and when you look at it from a perspective of the mind, the only mind there is, the infinite intelligence mind, when you don't move the physical universe facts, but when the world helps you and lines up everything you need and moves everything in the way, that is like a magic carpet ride for you. It feels like it, but there is no magic to it. It's your true power. It's who you are in alignment and in that connection and oneness with the greatness within you, with the spirit within you, with that energy that created the worlds, that creates the worlds. And that's a huge difference. Plus, when you operate at that level of understanding, of awareness, of being, plus you act, because we are physical beings, we are in this physical universe. Your actions will be fulfilled, inspired. They will give you the sense of joy, and they will bring you the results that you want, that are perfect and right for you. And things will line up and will lead you from one place to another place where you actually want and should get in order to get to that ultimate vision. So I hope this clarification is helpful. And now you can always break it down. You can look at this creation, at who you truly are. From that bigger picture, you can look and you can zoom out and look from the bigger picture and really understand that who creates through you is you, that higher, broader part of you, the mind, not the human mind. Human mind is your tool. Your feelings, your thoughts, your mind is a tool that is given to you. And what creates and who creates through you is the infinite intelligence, is the spirit, is the creator. And you use your tools in order to guide yourself, in order to focus, in order to line up with what you actually want. And also, you can zoom in and you can see how you can utilize these tools. And that's where the study comes from understanding of your feelings, your inner state, your mind, you're focusing on particular things and other things that are helpful as practices, as tools that will help you direct that energy that creates the worlds, that comes to and through you, that flows to and through you, that inspiration and well-being that flows to and through you, that life that lives in you, because you are life itself, you're part of it, you are, like this amazing part of this infinite whole. And with understanding of the bigger picture and of the maybe smaller details, that's when you can really combine this knowledge in order to truly awaken the truth within you, and also guide and focus and direct these tools that will help you get where you want to go. And one more thing, it's not just about getting there, because it's not the place outside of you. It is really tapping into your vision, your knowledge, your beingness of who you truly are. That's what you are truly looking for, because from that comes the quality of the life that you truly want. Because it's not about just financial abundance and results that you want to have. It's about truly experiencing this fullness, this greatness of who you truly are, and this oneness and connection with infinite intelligence, with the divine, with this infinite presence almighty. And then from there, when you go for what's truly yours, and by that I mean the true desires of your heart, not what was suggested to you by society or people that you know or things that you saw, but what you truly want. Because many people, while they're trying to get where they want to go, they forget often what is that thing that they want to actually get. And they get lost in the process on the way to it. And they even forget what is that thing that makes them tick, makes them their heart sing, right? So if it's yours, if it's really yours, and you know it is for you and it is perfect and right for you, and you always know that when you listen to and hear that calm, that voice, that knowing within you, you will always know. And if you really let go of everything else that you do for whatever reasons, internally and externally, that is really preventing you from seeing that greatness within you and seeing and having the awareness of your abilities, of who you truly are, of where you're truly going, and you operate from that that place when through your intention, through your alignment, through your connection and oneness, you position yourself and you intend and focus in a way that the world cooperates with you and helps you, lines things up for you, then the beautiful things happen and you truly enjoy the journey, because it is about the joy of this particular moment. And you can have it when you truly know who you truly are, when you truly know your value and worthiness, and it's beyond words, and it's beyond just mental concepts and ideas that you read in the book or heard on a podcast. It's when you really, really tap into that knowing of your goodness, that knowing of your greatness, that knowing of your kindness, that knowing of you as you truly are. Because to tell the truth, you always know who that is. That's why when you self-condemn yourself and when you think about yourself in a way that is not aligned with the true notion and idea of who you truly are, you feel bad. That's why you push against it. That's why you feel this resistance towards it, this pain, because deep within you, you know you and you know your essence. And now it is time to really embrace it fully on a conscious level, on a subconscious level, on every level there is, and live your life today, this second, with true appreciation of you, of greatness that is you, of love that is you, of joy that is you, of this divine power that is you. So I hope this was helpful. It was my pleasure being with you today, and I will talk to you in our next episode of this podcast. Bye now.